Alright, we are good to go here.
Three, two, one.
Alright, sorry about the little kind of quick setup there. But this week we've got All Caps and Chennai Super Pings. Two teams kind of struggling to get their bearings, I guess, and lock down playoffs. We'll get into kind of the specifics a bit later. But for right now, we've got Gasol and I'm presuming the new guy on offense for Chennai. And Diwa is looking to bring in the first cap of the game, and he will do so for All Caps. Take the early 1-0 lead. So All Caps also, we will get into it a bit later, but you see the kind of refreshed lineup of Arm Branch and Obama on defense rather than Ball Don't Lie, so that'll definitely be something to keep an eye on as Chennai Super Rings are able to get out there. A bit of a miscommunication on the contain there. D-Wiz just gets the grab off in time. Rolling bomb for Gasol not effective. D-Wiz trying to catch up to the new guy here. Should have the blocks and base. Decides to take it up top. Power-up's not spawning yet, and D-Wiz is there for the return. Yeah, I think it was the new guy. Had a pretty decent situation in base, but Bottom Line also had a relatively decent situation, but didn't quite have the angle around the gate, and the new guy able to clean up the return. Bottom Line Arm Branch locking things down in base here. Bottom Line will send D-Wiz on offense here. And Waterwheel is able to get out as they were kind of trying to get themselves sorted, and as people were going for power-ups. D-Wiz is out past a few here, but a return for cap for Chennai Super Pings on the other end. D-Wiz just has to do his best to stay alive here for as long as possible. And he ends up working himself into a corner, so Chennai Super Pings are able to get the equalizer there. Waterwheel getting the help from Yes with the tag for the lead. So far, Chennai Super Pings leading in the power-up count. So we'll see what All Caps can do here in terms of squeezing out power-ups. So Juice will go to each team. Well, I should have a decent chance here, and he fools the defense into leaving him at the gate, and he gets the cap with the Juice. So good aggression there by Bonnet Lie, back in his kind of natural habitat. Guy out past a couple here, and decent situation base as he has two defenders, but D-Wiz is able to pull it out just enough to give Obama some space on the handoff here. The new guy is still past a few though. Bottom line is going to end up waiting for Pups here. The new guy, or rather Obama, goes for the kiss. Bottom line is going to end up with the tag pro grab here. It should put him in position to clear out base, but no one really getting out for the offense on the other side. So yeah, Obama playing for the first time this season. Ball Don't Lie replacing Fury on offense for All Caps. That could be an interesting scenario too. Ball Don't Lie kind of has his choice between D-Wiz and Fury, who was playing really well in the beginning of the season. He led a lot of the, or was up there anyways, in a lot of the statistical categories, at least in both caps and like OGAS. So could I guess kind of be on the lookout for that, depending on his availability, of course. I wonder if he might just decide to swap out D-Wiz for Bottom if need be, or D-Wiz for Fury, I should say. Bit of an awkward situation there, as D-Wiz ended up taking Bottom Juju's, but he ended up surviving for a little bit longer than probably would have thought. Good chance here for Chennai Super Pings with the Tag Pro lead. D-Wiz has Juju's for all caps as well. Ooh, D-Wiz trying to make something happen with that bomb. Wasn't too far off. New guy fakes nicely to get the boost, but all caps are able to get reset here. So a cap apiece for Bottom Water Wheel, and D-Wiz. And yes for Chennai Super Ping, leading the way in returns. Bottom is going to get bombed backwards here. Could try and take advantage of these power-ups spawning. Should get some help from D-Wiz, but instead is just going to take the out pass too. And all caps locking it down in base for Bottom, and he's going to work his way under yes for the easy cap. Gasol, on the other hand, has some room to work with here. Contain not really doing it yet for all caps, but they do get the return. Obama maybe tried to delay that boost a little bit too long. Just got too far away from it. So D-Wiz tracking the return on Gasol here. Obama looks to be in danger of being returned, and he will be. Yes, sneakily taking it in. Bottom just barely had the bomb grab. And this should look good for Chennai Super Pings here if they can make it work, but D-Wiz ends up exactly in the right position. Handoff could look good for all caps. New guy goes over the return, but it is there regardless for Chennai Super Pings. So both teams looking to be still reset here, so we wait for the next and final round of power-ups to spawn. I think just hesitate a little bit too much on the right, and Gasol's going to be able to work his way around. Chennai Super Pings able to pull within one here. Bottom somehow gets out of the pub corner, but the new guy still is coming in with his juke juice, but he ends up taking the perfect bomb right into the spike. guy with a good chance for another grab here. All caps don't like to go for the bomb player, or at least not for the return, but Bottom Lie was bombed ahead either way. And it disrupted the flag carrier for Chennai Super Pings either way. D was trying to seal off this last cap for all caps, and he will be able to do so as time winds down.
2, 1.
So all caps will pull in here with a 2-cap lead going into half 2. Alright, so you see there some of the notes that I kind of mentioned at the start, where all caps swapping their lineup around a little bit. You know, got off to a really hot start, like I kind of mentioned. Seems like they were firing on all cylinders, but since week 4, kind of struggling a little bit, so see if the refreshed lineup helps them out here.
Three, two, one.
Alright, so quick out here for the new guy. D was also out on the other end. New guy closing in on being returned here, and D was trying to bring it in for this cap. That's getting sent back a little bit by Bottom Lie. That could have been dangerous on the bomb, but D was nonetheless will be able to wrap it around. And all caps now up by 3. Power-ups coming up here. Alright, so since that initial kind of offensive upgrade, neither team really doing a whole lot. So I say that new guy with a grab. Power up again going to each team here. It was relatively even in the first half, with Chennai Super Pings leading the pub count 11-7. Obama plays the tag pro nicely, gets it to grab. But you're still with an opportunity here. Ended up getting through the gate. And blocks developing in base 4, yes. Arm Branch and Divas do well to set up the diamond though. A couple grabs could be dangerous for all caps here as everyone decided to flaccid. But no harm, no foul. Yeah, so like I mentioned, Ball Don't Lie finally switching back to offense. I don't remember the last time he really consistently played offense. This would have been like season 15 maybe, or 14. But at least from the glimpses of the first half, I think I do like this move. The offense just looks a lot more kind of put together and not calm, I guess, but I don't know. Just seems like better. Obviously, Ball Don't Lie with a lot of seasons of experience on offense, so You know, that kind of level-headedness and inexperience couldn't really do well. Cohesive, I guess, would be a good word. Yeah, never pretend to be a great commentator. As long as it looks fine, I'm cool with it. Alright, so arm branch here. Looking to bring in another one, but Yes takes the proper boost. And then reads the blocks well to get out of base. Still 3 to beat though ahead of him. Again, takes a good bomb. Taking the right paths to keep himself alive here, but will look to be contained regardless. Some grabs here for all caps. D-Wiz makes the move around the new guy. Still a few to beat though, but has the gate to work with. And oh, might have had the angle over Water Wheel. But Water Wheel ended up getting boosted into the right position. I don't know if he really did have the angle, but Obama playing some good midfield OD there. And Yes will get gated, so the new guy will have to try again on his own. Does get past arm branch, will then look to take the boost. And working his way into base. But the OD steps up for all caps. And arm branch will able to get reset for all caps here. This time wanted out, I didn't see Chennai Super Pink's cat. Sucks. Waterville makes a good read on the gate, and Chennai Super Pinks are able to get reset here. Not a whole lot of consistent offensive momentum for either team so far. It's just been kind of one and done chances. Again, just a 1-1 score so far this half. Take a tag pro on offense here. Again, not unlike Pilot, I think, in trying to get a tag pro league going on this map. Just with all the bombs in mid, it's can probably end up really difficult for teams to effectively do that. I don't really know a whole lot about the lineups to know whether Chennai is missing someone. I don't think Yes was there the last time I streamed them, but I don't know if that's intentional or if someone is missing. Alright, so Arm Branch will take a tag pro on offense here. Might get the comms from Ball and Y to trying to go for that tag, but he will end up just getting the grab. Not a bad play, but couldn't quite get the handoff in time to ball and lie. It's both flag carriers with some room to work with here. Divas, though, looks like he has the better situation. Right with Water Wheel on his tail. Both flag carriers will end up just getting returned. And Obama takes the good angle to get the return. Alright, so all caps look to seal the deal here. I don't really know if Chennai has much time to get all the caps that they need. And the OD will seal for all caps, so they'll come away with a game 1 win here on Joji. Sal just goes for the last second kiss.
3.
But instead it'll end up being a cap for all caps. Alright, so we're ready to go here for next half.
2, 1.
Kind of pretty tight game so far, or at least on Joji that first half. I can kind of expect a similar thing to happen. Obviously the gate will be kind of the story for the defenses, and whether they'll be able to lock that down. And again, a miscontain, and the new guy's going to be free here. Well, I did have the gate, but I had to get pushed off it, so a couple of miscues on both ends from all caps, and ends up giving Chennai Super Wings the first cap of the game. And they will quickly roll in another one here. So Chennai Super Wings off to a hot start here to try and kind of recoup the loss from game 1. All caps though, narrowing the lead here, and bottom line has a good chance, but ends up boosting right into the chasing water wheel. Alright, so D was with a chance here, and he will end up being past 4, so all caps able to tie it up, and Obama quickly out with a little bit of space here. The new guy in water wheel do well to catch up though. And water wheel can't quite get the boost, so bottom line with a chance, and he has the gate, and that is the leading cap now for all caps. It's definitely a lot more streaky game here so far, as both teams kind of stringing together a couple caps at a time. Looking to get that gate from D-Wiz, not going to have it, no, as D-Wiz ends up holding the block. Can't quite get the handoff, and now Gasol is coming in past a few here. Still able to hold. And will he have the boost here, or the gate in the first place? Is able to work his way around, and almost gets under arm branch. Ooh, rights himself for the return. Ooh, Ball trying to work his way in the cap, somehow still stay alive for a lot longer than what was probable. Obama gives up the grab to Gasol here, just gonna barely be returned by arm branch. The new guy will get the boost spawn, and he's able to get past too. Gets under D-Wiz and has the blocks in time, and Chennai Super Banks tie it back up. And the new guy will again bring it in for the cap. So Chennai Super Banks take back the lead. Again, all caps tie it back up. New guy looking to threaten right back, and he does. Back and forth action here on Cedar early on. So we're just over halfway to go here on this first half. Again, if you're just joining us, all caps came away with the 7-3 victory on Joji after some pretty slow play throughout the both halves, but they were able to put together enough to have a pretty sizable lead on the first game. Chennai Super Kings will have 2 Juke Juices here on defense. Not exactly the optimal play here. That's the new guy with his 6th cap, as he is leading the way for Chennai Super Kings this half. Has all 6 caps so far. Bonalai threatening here with the rolling bomb. Will get returned, but Obama's here for with the tag pro. Ends up kind of sending Bonalai into his death though. Obama's there for the return on the other end. Bonalai has the anti. Yes, ends up getting the boost spawned underneath him, but recovers well. New guy could be past a few here. D-Wiz might have to make a play, and just gets the grab off in time. Relatively lucky there for D-Wiz. I don't know if he necessarily even knew the extent of how much he needed to make that play. All caps able to get reset here. On the defensive side, Water Wheel leading both teams, and with a little over 5 minutes of prevent. Or a little over 4 minutes, I should say. Branch with a chance here, and it will be past 4. Feels like that's been the way of a few caps for all caps here, as they just end up somehow by everyone. New guy ends up going for the gate. He might have had the opportunity to go up top. I know it would have taken a lot longer, but definitely more safer than trying to go for the gate with Obama sitting right there. Bonalai trying to make a move on the other end. Ends up getting a tag pro spawn that couldn't help him on the other end, and 2 tag pros for all caps here. D-Wiz will smartly take one back to defense. Our branch will see if he can get out with this rolling bomb undefused. He will. And Bonalai's just going to end up tag pro grabbing. I don't know if he knew his other offender was coming with him, but and the tag pros can't quite get out far enough, so nothing doing with them. Branch does well to stay ahead of the new guy, but he will be able to just roll through with the boost. Doesn't quite have the time. And so we've got a tight one here on Cedar after the All Caps come away with a very convincing first game win. Now things a lot tighter here to start game 2. Again, you see 6 ties or lead changes. And the new guy carrying the way, getting 100% of the caps for Chennai Super Kings.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Again, we got a tight one here to finish off Cedar. These two teams looking for, actually, I don't know if Chennai Super Kings is actually eliminated. I know they're last in the league, but certainly playing above that record so far tonight, especially in that first half. But again, all caps looking to work their way into playoffs here. They are, if I understand the setup right, as we again get our 7th lead change of this game. If it is top 6 teams make it in, all caps on the outside looking in right now. And they would probably need some help from the team above them as well to try and get into playoffs. Gets a good handoff, just gets out past the gate, but Casal makes a good read, and we will stay tied. D-Wiz with a good chance here, ends up delaying on his rolling bomb. Wasn't a great situation to begin with, but actually he makes his way around the gate though, gets past Casal as well. Might have the boost, but this is right there for the last stop. Yeah, D-Wiz had the rolling bomb there and ended up trying to juke backwards. It wasn't the best situation in general, but definitely not the way you want to go about it if you're trying to get out. Luckily though, he ended up putting on the moves and almost had the opportunity. So Chennai Super King will again regain the lead. Alright, so Bottom Lie looking to threaten here. Needs a return first and foremost, and the new guy will be returned. Bottom Lie ends up sneaking it under the defense. I don't know if the new guy ended up necessarily choosing the right action there. With the enemy flag carrier coming into base, he ended up like kind of putting himself in a dangerous position. So if my math is correct, that is the 9th lead change or tie of Cedar. Alright. And the new guy might looking to add to that number. Not quite able to get around D-Wiz though. So lots of power-ups in base here in the Chennai Super Bank side. But it should look to favor them as they stay reset. That's bottom line past a good few here. The new guy not really in danger of being returned though, and bottom line might be here. But the new guy ended up having to work its way back to the all cap space. And D-Wiz will look to put on another one for all caps here, so still back and forth. As all caps again regain the lead. That's D-Wiz with a good chance here, but Water Wheel right on his tail with the boost. Again, a good one for all caps here as the new guy ends up just moving over to the corner. Maybe in defeat or if he's lagging out. But bottom line, either way, we'll take advantage of it. And boost right into base, gets over Water Wheel, and all caps starting to pull away here late on Cedar. Yes is there for the return after bottom line. Kind of ended up killing D-Wiz. So D-Wiz will take the kiss and the Chennai base. Water Wheel should be able to get the return here, but no, Arm Branch is going to stay alive for just a bit longer. Getting that right on his tail though. So just 90 seconds to go here for Chennai Super Banks to get something going, and they may look to start doing that early as they pull back within 2. He is not going to get out past Arm Branch though. But we have seen a couple times where both teams have put together some quick caps, so nothing out of the question here as Chennai Super Banks look to play spoiler in this last minute. Ballman looks to win out a Juke Juice here, maybe, but Gasol will come to Zaid. So all power-ups going to Chennai Super Banks here as they look to try and make something happen here in this last minute. Arm Branch will make the good read. D-Wiz might actually get a counter cap here. Gets over the Tag Pro with Water Wheel, but he will both get gated, so now the new guy has passed a few. Doesn't get bombed by Gasol. And 30 seconds left for Chennai Super Banks to make something happen here. Solo grabs are not going to be the way to do it. The new guy's still with a chance here. 5 seconds left. Send this one to overtime. Doesn't get the boost spawn. Still 3 to beat. So in the end, it does not happen. Alright, so that'll do it for this game 1 tonight, or matchup 1 tonight, I should say. We'll have Center of Attention up later in about a half hour, but exciting one for sure, as all caps are able to kind of right the ship after a little lineup change. And putting back in bottom line on offense. So we'll see if they keep rolling with that going forward, as they are able to do it successfully. To their part, though, Chennai Super Wings putting up a good fight, especially in that Cedar game. Really exciting back and forth that they were able to give us. So that's all I've got for this one. So again, stay tuned in a little bit for Center of Attention and United Kingdom. Another good matchup with two teams kind of trending in the right direction. So we will see you in a bit. Thank you.